Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Liz. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the decks that I used in August. So you're probably not going to be surprised to know that the deck that I used the most was the Lightseers. And many of us did. It was just out in July and long awaited. I really enjoyed using this deck and I'm going to continue to use it on into September. I think the cards are beautiful, the artwork is beautiful, the book is wonderful, it has a lot of information and really beautiful. The colors are lovely. Here's really, I think, my favorite, or one of my favorites, the Queen of Pentacles. It's a beautiful rendition of this card. And the King of Wands. I think her courts are really fabulous. She's really captured them nicely. So here's the King of Wands. This is a beautiful Queen of Swords. You can really get the mental realm and the decisiveness and aloofness of the Queen of Swords. I love this Emperor. Beautiful card, really nice capturing of the Emperor. It's usually not one of my favorite cards, and I am an Aries, so it is my card, but I really don't care for it. But in this deck, I love it. I love this Nine of Wands. Beautiful. Really captures the essence of this card in a little bit of a different way than the Rider-Waite-Smith. I love the Ace of Cups. I guess I could just go on and show every darn card from the deck, but since most of you have seen it already, I won't do that. The next deck that I wanted to show is the Radiant Wise Spirit, Rider-Waite-Smith. I just love the colors in this deck. I think this is really one of my favorite versions of the Rider-Waite-Smith. I really like the Pamela Coleman Smith one, the one with the borders, but I actually was using this one in August. Beautiful Ace of Cups and lovely star. The coloring is just beautiful in this deck. Next, I used a lot, and I use this deck a lot every month. The Soul Flowers. Lisa has done a beautiful job on the artwork in this deck, and since I am an herbalist and I do make flower essences, this deck means a lot to me. So of course this is a beautiful card for this time of year, and when I was using this deck the most, it was Leo season. Also, the beautiful Rosa Rugosa. This is so lovely how she's captured this. And I live on Cape Cod where the beach roses grow wild all over the place, and this is a really important plant to me. I used it a lot this summer. I made rose petal elixir, and in the fall I will be making rose hip elixir. I've also made a flower essence from this beautiful flower, and it's one of my favorites. Any of you who watch my, who follow my Instagram channel will know that I am a huge fan of hydrangea, and I have many hydrangea bushes growing in my yard, and I cut them and bring them into my house all summer long, and now even into the fall season. Bee balm is another one of my favorites. It attracts the hummingbirds like nothing else. So I do have a lot of bee balm in my yard, and therefore a lot of hummingbirds. And then this is another one of my favorites. It grows in the woodlands near my house, and it's just a beautiful, sweet plant. And it is on the Plant Savers, United Plant Savers endangered plant list, so never cut this or move it. If you are fortunate enough to come across this in your woodland walks, just admire it. It's a beauty. So I love that deck. That's one of my favorites. Another deck that I used in August was The Secrets of the Mystic Grove. I really like this deck a lot. I love the whimsical artwork. I love how the artist captures animals as well as humans. My only complaint about this deck is there's absolutely no diversity. And I don't know why. I don't get it. Why couldn't there be a little bit more diversity? Anyway, there isn't. Here, I love this one. This is a Badger Tenacity. Fox Alliance. I love fox, and I have quite a few living around my house, and see them sort of running through my yard if I get up early enough in the morning. And I don't like how they're always referred to as trickster. In this deck, it's Alliance. Another beautiful card with the deer. Here we see Trust with the woman and the tiger. And a beautiful bear in Rewards. And Celebrate Mystery. Always a sucker for a card with an owl. So I really enjoyed using this deck, and I paired it with Lightseers. So I would often pull a tarot card from the Lightseers and an oracle card from Secrets of the Mystic Grove, and they really looked beautiful together. Another tarot deck that I used a lot this month, and that is a deck that I like a lot, is the New Palladini. David Palladini made this deck, and you probably know that he also did the Aquarian. And I love that deck too. I have a vintage Aquarian that I like a lot. And I had never had the New Palladini, and then when David Palladini died earlier this year, I thought, I think I should get that. And I did, and I really love it. I really enjoy using it. Here's the Hermit. Five of Wands. I love these night skies in this New Palladini. The Ace of Wands, or he calls it the Ace of Rods, and a beautiful moon card. And this is a lovely Five of Pentacles. So I really enjoyed that, using that deck a lot. And I would pair that oftentimes with the Illuminated Earth, which was another deck that I used a lot in August. This is a gorgeous deck. It's a matte deck. The artwork is beautiful. I really do love this a lot. Here's Renewal. Epiphany. Balance. And Connection. And you can see that it looks really great with the New Palladini. I'm just sort of randomly pulling cards from each deck. They really do look great together. So those were the decks I used the most in August, and now into September, I've decided I'm going to work with the Druidcraft and the Druid Plant deck and the Druid Animal deck. And I'm also using several other decks for some challenges. I'm using the Mythical Goddess deck for the Divine Feminine challenge, and I'm really enjoying that so far. See you next month.